Have you ever been out and about when you see a service dog and wonder, wow, I wonder what training they went through. I wonder what the person needs them for. There are so many questions you can ask yourself, but one of them you know for certain is that they're a service dog and they're there to help the person that needs them. This video is a way to learn more about service dogs and or service dogs in the high school.
So I do think that it would be a great opportunity to have service dogs into the building to practice the socialization. So a service dog actually provides a service to people, like picking up a dropped pencil or someone who might have a seizure disorder. So I think it would be cool if we socialized with dogs that do provide service, but we would have to pair up with a company that helps those dogs.
I think that it would be a good opportunity. I know that that can be like a really good experience for older students. I do think that it is like a big commitment, and so it would need a lot of like preparation. But I think it's a good lesson in like responsibility, and you're helping somebody out for the future.
Yes, I think that'd be a great and fun opportunity for a lot of students to have. I was part of Pups for People. I was a secretary this past year, and we did a service opportunity at the Pups for People shelter, and it was kind of a really fun way to not only get service hours, but kind of get to know the puppies and take care of them.
In many colleges, they offer programs or opportunities to train service dogs and socialize them among the campus life.
I know that UD and Wright State during exam week have opportunities for you to come and like snuggle with the dogs.
Being responsible for a living, breathing animal would be a huge responsibility. Do you think everyone would be up for that task?
I think that some underclassmen would be able to do it, but it would definitely include like a lot of training. I do think it should mostly be like upper class students.
I think actually the entire district, because the great thing about service dogs and therapy dogs is that they need as much socialization as possible in different scenarios, because these dogs are going to go everywhere. So kids that are pulling on their tails and like touching them, and then also high schoolers that need, just some extra comfort, or, the bells ringing, or going on an elevator, or the slippery tile. So I think it'd be great for the dogs to be here and get that practice. The only thing is it can't be disrupting the education. So it would be maybe timber time, lunchtime, study hall, wellness center. It'd have to be the appropriate time and place for that.
Training for service dogs starts right away when they are puppies, but as they get older, training increases. They have to learn obedience skills and how to ignore distractions and focus on the handler.
It could be like maybe even an extension of Pups for People, or just like kind of like something like that, where it's just like a group that is interested in that and wants to help.
I think it would be interesting if it were an application process to see what kids would come forward. I know Paws for Ability does things like that. I'm not sure to the extent of how that is managed, but if they could get that integrated, that would be a pretty cool opportunity.
Regardless of how the program would show itself at Oakwood High School, here's what the interviewees had to say.
I definitely would. I think so. I mean, I'd have to look into it, but if it was something I'd be able to do, I would definitely be interested.
I think so. I would love seeing dogs in the building.
Having a program like this at Oakwood High School would open a lot of opportunities for many different people.
I think that it would, again, teach a lesson in responsibility, and I think it's helpful to kind of see, the bigger picture and like see the impact that that has on future people and generations, and it's also a good way to just learn a new skill.
Service dogs are a necessity to some people and require lots of training and socialization to then become successful service animals. Having a program like this at the school could possibly open a lot of doors for different students. Would you like to see this opportunity in the Oakwood School District? This has been Lexi Minard with VX Media.